And let me just tell y'all, like, the actual tea on Coachella, because
welcome back to the Real Talk podcast. I'm your host, Nik, Patton, and let's get into the chaos.
Hey guys, welcome back to the pod. Welcome to Real Talk, you guys. I am so excited for today's episode. I honestly don't even know what I'm gonna title it yet because I kind of just want to yap and like figure it out along the way. I have some life updates. We're gonna be talking about Coachella. I have girl talk questions. There's so much to get into, and I just feel like a big debrief is needed. And I'm just excited. I'm gonna look on the podcast Instagram for questions from y'all and on Snap. If you don't follow the pod, it's Real Talk Podcast with 4 T's on Instagram. And my Snapchat is Niki_Patton. I don't know why I just messed up my own name. First question is, why are you not at Coachella? So I actually am going to Coachella, just going to weekend 2. I have never been to weekend 2 in my life. If you guys don't know, it's festival season here in California, and it's a very big deal. Like, people call it the Influencer Olympics because everybody and their moms just goes out to the desert for like a weekend for Coachella. And if you've never heard of Coachella, it's just like the music festival. Like, I'm actually so freaking excited, but this is my first year where I haven't gone weekend 1 in like 3 years. I have been to Coachella 2 times now, and let me just tell y'all like the actual tea on Coachella, because I literally had no idea what to expect, and I was so scared of it that the first year that I went, I was like, I'm just gonna stay at the hotel and not even go to the festival. Let me explain Coachella to y'all and the truth about Coachella. Coachella is a 3-day festival in Palm Springs, which is the desert of California. So everyone literally from LA, like literally every influencer, everyone you follow drives to the desert like 2, 3, 4 hours. We all get hotels, and a lot of influencers will like stay with brands and whatever, and then go to the music festival. But besides the music festival, there's also like so many brand events and things to go to around the festival. So it just turns into like a very big weekend for people that live in LA. And when I first went to Coachella, I was like, I do not know what to expect. Like, that honestly sounds really scary. I don't even know if I want to go in. Like, maybe I'll just stay at the hotel. I went. It was like the most fun ever. I know it's a hot take because people are like, Coachella's not fun anymore. I literally loved it. I mean, this was 2023 the first time I went, but it was just so much fun. Ooh, I think I'm gonna try this Say glow sculpt thing in pink glow. It looks really pretty. I'm also just testing out random makeup products to see what I want to bring to Coachella this weekend. But basically, it was so much fun. Oh, that's really pretty. Whoa. I saw Dominic Fike for the first time, and it actually like changed the trajectory of my life, because as you guys know, I'm like a huge fan now. I also saw Blackpink at 2023, and who else did I see? I don't even remember, honestly. But it's a lot of fun, but no one will tell you a lot of stuff about Coachella. Like, when you see influencer videos and they're getting ready, they're not telling you the full story. Coachella is so much walking. So much walking. Like, you are literally in the desert, and it's like 30,000 steps a day. I'm not even kidding, which is probably like 10 miles. Like, all the stages are super far apart, so you have to walk. Like, it's honestly the biggest festival I've been to in terms of like size. Like, every stage is so far apart. You have to walk to every stage, and it's just kind of intense. The other thing no one tells you is that it's super hot during the day and then super cold at night. So it's just kind of like a really interesting experience, especially planning outfits. I have not planned a single outfit yet, and I'm low-key kind of scared, but I'm also excited. Anyway, yeah, I'm so freaking hyped. But planning outfits is a whole thing, because you have to kind of plan like how to have everything for the day with you in like one tiny bag, and then you need so many things for just like survival, like portable chargers and like all this stuff. And there really isn't a lot of like shade, honestly. So it's a very interesting experience, and I will say that. But it's also so much fun. There's different sections. So there's like general admission, and then there's like a VIP section, and then there's like an artist section. So when you see those videos of people like running into celebrities, they're probably in VIP or artist. I was general admission my first year. Last year I did go VIP, and it was just so interesting because the VIP section is literally like just the 2020 TikTok For You page. Like, it is so crazy to see. But I'm really excited to go this year. I really hope that Jennie brings out Dominic Fike. I have been telling people this. I just love Jennie. I love Blackpink. But they just released a song together, and I have a good feeling that Dominic Fike could come out to perform it. And last year at Coachella, I like guessed that Dominic Fike would come out during Kevin Abstract's set, and I was right. So, I don't know. I hope we have good luck with that. Everyone just hope for me. Like, literally manifest it. Oh, mascara. I need to do my mascara. I'm really excited, but I do have to, like, plan outfits today because I'm going on Friday and it's Tuesday. Okay, I think I'm gonna try this Benefit Bounce mascara. Let's see if this one's good. So that is my little, like, Coachella rant. I'm honestly so excited to go. I'm staying with ColourPop and Smart Suites, which is just, like, so unreal. Like, if you could tell my 13-year-old self that, it's just insane. So I'm really excited, and I'll keep you all updated on how it goes. Obviously, I'll do like a whole Coachella debrief episode after I come back, but yeah, I'm really excited. And today's drink of choice, we have a blueberry matcha. I am obsessed with this thing, and oh my gosh, I've never chugged a drink like this before. Like, every time I get this matcha, I chug it. It's so bad, but so good. Okay, I'm going to the Real Talk Instagram to see what y'all sent in. Someone said how to become a content creator in 2025. Ooh, okay, this is really interesting. I could talk about this for an entire episode. So let me know if you want that. But I think the main thing with making videos nowadays is that everybody's doing it. Like, everybody is a content creator nowadays. So it's hard to kind of like stand out, if that makes sense. And I think what really makes people stand out to me is when they just have such a strong like brand identity or like personality. Because, okay, like take me for example. I think it took me a really long time to kind of unlock my brand and who I am. And I feel like I finally discovered it. Like, I love pink. For so long, I like neglected the fact that I love pink, never put it in my videos. Now it's like everything I do. And I just feel like having like strong color, strong personality, strong series, like things that are very you helps people remember you. So like, I love teddy bears and pink and matcha and being funny. Like, I feel like my personality is a huge part of my content because I'm just like not afraid to be so for real with y'all. Like, when I mess something up, I'm like, I'm gonna leave that in the video. You know what I mean? Like, that's the epitome of Niki. And I feel like just me being real is kind of like my thing. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you want to be a content creator in 2025, you have to be consistent, and you also just have to show up in a way that's rememberable to people. Like, literally just include your favorite things in your content. Make sure people are actually getting to know you and not just coming to you for like a video, and that they actually like you and your personality. Like, put your personality in your content. I always say that. It genuinely will like build you a real community online, and you can't build a community if you don't show who you actually are. This Benefit mascara is pretty good. I'm using this one. It's called Bounce. I've never used it before. So, someone said, do you have a boyfriend? Okay, y'all be asking me this in every freaking episode, but I low-key love it because like, you would be the first to know. I literally probably would tell the podcast before anything else because I feel like y'all are like my safe space. I do not have a boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend, okay? I don't. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Just feel like I've just been in such a good like energy lately that like so many things are happening that I'm excited about with like everything in my life. And I just feel like it's really exciting. And what I've been doing kind of every day to make myself like happier is I've been going on these walks where I'm like just thinking out loud. And I don't know, it's just been kind of crazy when you put things out into the universe, like how they start to come true. It's so weird. And I highly recommend that y'all start doing this because I've just been going on walks every single day and just speaking my thoughts out loud, and it is so cool. Yeah. Life is good right now. I've just been feeling so much happier and less anxious lately. And I feel like it's because I'm like actually doing a routine I love every day. Like, find things every day, like little things, even if they're small, that you can do that will just like make your day better. Okay? Because it genuinely like changes everything, and it makes me so happy. And that's my little key to being happy every day. Not that y'all even asked, but I guess that's a topic we're talking about today. I am all over the place. I just feel like my brain is all over the place, but sometimes I like to film podcast episodes like this because I'm like, I just don't know where they're gonna end up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna yab about, but I love it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Someone said, what are your ex's red flags? Okay, this is actually a good question because I feel like it's really important to reflect so that we can grow together. Okay. I feel like in the past I have kind of ignored the signs of love bombing because I am just such a hopeless romantic that I'm like so excited to fall in love that I kind of just skip asking myself if they're like a good person, and just if they're showing me attention and like we got along and we had chemistry, I would literally just be like, bet, like let's date. But now I'm learning a lot about dating. I'm learning that just because you have chemistry, it doesn't make them a good person. And that honestly blew my mind. Sounds like common sense. Blew my mind. Because when I realized that, I was like, wow. Like, I always look for chemistry with people, but you have to make sure that they're actually like a good person to their core, because that's what really matters at the end of the day. And chemistry will fade. Like with relationships, things can get hard sometimes. And if you're not with someone who's just like a good person overall, like you will have your heart broken. So that is something that I'm kind of learning. And I feel like my exes in the past have just been super love bomby. Like, y'all would think I'm insane if I read you some of the texts I've been sent before. Horrid. But we're learning, and I'm just trying to not fall down that rabbit hole again when I date, if I date ever again. Y'all, I've literally been talking like that because it's been so long. Like, I've been single. Oh my gosh. No, 2.5 years. 2.5 years I've been single. That's a long time. But also, like, I've been looking at being single as such a blessing because it's such a short amount of time of your life if you think about it. Like, you can meet your person tomorrow, and then your single period's just over. And I really do love, like, spending time by myself and being alone. So I try to just, like, enjoy this era of my life, you know? Okay, what else did y'all ask? Let's see. Okay, someone said, what's your advice for high school or college? Okay, that is such a big category, but I feel like the biggest thing for me, ooh, that's a good question. Okay, I feel like a really good piece of advice that I would have if I could give my younger self a little advice, if I could meet up with my high school or college self and tell her something, it would be, don't waste your time in the wrong rooms, okay? Like, there are going to be so many places where you just don't fit in, and that's okay. Like, the people don't like you, and you feel like the vibe is off, and they're not your people. That's okay. Like, literally leave and save your time. It's better to have, like, one really strong friendship than, like, a bunch of ones that don't really make sense for you. And it's just always better to be alone than to be in rooms where you have to change who you are. And I just feel like that is probably the most important thing to learn, because that is what confidence is based off of. If you try to fit into every room you go into, you try to get everyone to like you, and you're a people pleaser, because I was such a people pleaser, like, you end up changing who you are and kind of breaking a promise to yourself. Like, your personality is your gift. I believe that for everybody. I think everyone has quirks that make them so lovable. And when you start to change yourself or hide things about yourself, you're kind of breaking that promise to yourself, and you're kind of telling yourself, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough as I am. I need to change to fit in. I need to change to be better. I need to change to be accepted. And it's just literally telling your subconscious that you're not good as you are. And that's why you're not feeling confident. That's why you feel insecure. It's because you're not, like, embracing your personality and embracing who you are and your quirks. And that is honestly the thing that will change your confidence the most. It's just being like, this is me. Take it or leave it. This is me. I always say this, but it's so true. Like, the more you change yourself, and I've done it, like, recently too, where I've tried to, like, be quieter around certain people, and I'm like, wait, like, that's not my personality. And if someone calls you out or says, like, oh my gosh, you're kind of loud, you're kind of too much, or the opposite, they're like, you're too quiet, you're kind of weird, like, you're being weird, like, either way, anyone who tries to change you is not meant to be in your life. And I fully, wholeheartedly believe that, because there are people who will just accept you as you are. They will just get you. And so if I could tell my high school or college self one thing, it would probably be that you're wasting your time with people if they're trying to change you. And yeah, I really like that advice, actually. Guys, I want to keep my tan. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, wow, I'm actually so tan. And I actually don't want to lose that. Like, wow. I have been thinking lately about booking like a spontaneous trip. And I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I might check it out. The thing is, it would be very spontaneous and very crazy of me, and I wouldn't be going with friends. And so I've been thinking about it. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about that, and if I should full send something crazy and spontaneous. Because you know what? Maybe I can make a series out of it, like traveling somewhere alone. I don't know. I'm leaving out a lot of details of that story. Okay, I think I'm gonna end this week's episode here. I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me as always. I adore y'all and you're my best friends. And I'm just really grateful that you guys watch my videos. I literally started making videos when I was 13 because I didn't have any friends. And I literally felt like the people I watched on the internet were my friends. And from that moment on, I was like, I want to make videos. I want to be that safe place for other people. I want to make girls feel less alone. I want to have a family online, like an actual, like, close-knit, real family. And I feel like we have that. And I'm just so grateful, especially on the podcast. Like, you guys are just real ones. And I'm so grateful every day because this is my dream. I'm going to read a podcast review because I've been doing that like once an episode and I really love doing that. I think it's really swag and sometimes I feel like I'm talking to nothing. So when I read your guys' comments, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's actual people like listening. Like what? Made it out alive, but I think I lost it. My life, I put up a fight, taking out my earrings. Okay, Abby said, I love this podcast. Anytime I need a shift in my mindset, I go to this podcast. And recently, I've been so insecure and comparing myself. So this is actually my second time listening to this episode. Oh my gosh. I love that, like, this pod is just something where, like, y'all can always come back to it. Like, it's just so special that you guys can always, like, re-listen to an episode and, like, just have, like, a boost of confidence, because that's literally my goal. And also, just if you're feeling lonely, like, I love hanging out with y'all. I think this is, like, the best part of my week, for real. So, I'm just so grateful. Also, let me know if we like this makeup setup, because I've been kind of filming more podcast episodes on my vanity instead of, like, the sit-down mic in hand vibe. Let me know which one we like better. And I love you guys, and I will talk to you in the next one. So grateful!